In a tier 8, accuracy and being a heavy tank don't usually go too well together. It's like dividing 0 on your calculator. Although, weirdly enough, the Lowe, a tier 8 German super heavy, is actually quite an accurate beast. Now, yes, there are vehicles like the Chieftain T95 and vehicles like the T54E2 Shark. There are some decent accuracy heavies, but none that are sitting at 0.299 dispersion. That is an incredibly accurate tier 8 gun. As well, it's got great DPM at 2,209 for its 310 damage per shot. It's got some of the best penetration in tier 8 at 234 on the standard, 294 on the premium, which is, yeah, that's just gonna butter through everything. So the Lowe is really a weird tank. It's gotten buffed on its armor slightly over the years, which has made it a bit better. As long as you're angling it decently, you can actually get some okay bounces on the front. The downside of this tank is that it has a little mid bar, just kind of like the VK72. And if you hit that mid bar, you will penetrate almost every time if you got about 200 mils of pen. And let's be honest, in tier 8, 200 mils of pen nowadays isn't that hard to find. It's also not the fastest of heavy tanks, only going in at a top speed of around, what, like 30-ish, 35? It's not the fastest of heavy tanks, but that's what you trade in the name for accuracy. So what does the enemy team have? They got a Carnarvon and a Tiger 2 and a KV3. Now it looks like our team wants to go towards A side. As you can see, not the slowest of heavy tanks. It is able to achieve a decent top speed, but yeah, power to weight wise, it's not the fastest of vehicles. You will definitely take a lot of time to get there. As well, armor wise, it's not the best, especially on the side armor. It's not great. It's a lot wider than a Tiger 2, so it's quite a bit easier to expose to enemy armor. Now we got the Helsing over here. We also got the Tiger 2. There we go. Nice tap right into the Tiger. It also looks like somebody got completely butchered that Helsing on the enemy team. Let's aim in on this Carnarvon, get another shot into his tank. There you go. Nice tap, and look at that. We even got some bounces on our vehicle. So you can see where the armor's doing okay, and the gun is punching into the enemy. If they poke again, we'll get another shell out. I mean, that's obviously common sense, but right now, judging what's going on, I'm going to push a little bit forwards. We're going to wiggle. Yeah, there you go. Put another shell into my track. That is exactly what I want. Did get penned by the Carnarvon, but nothing too bad. There you go. Another nice shot into you. Wiggle that hull. Wiggle that hull. You can see we are being penetrated, but nothing too bad. We're just going to continue pushing on enemy forces until they don't stand a chance. Keep going. We're already up to 1,600 damage. Their Tiger 2 is dead, and that means all that's left is this Carnarvon, who is now completely demolished. So, not bad. Our team stuck together, and their team didn't, and that is obviously one of the easiest ways to come out with a victory. Now, you can see where that ridiculous premium pen comes into play. Cutting through T28 armor like literal butter is not an easy thing to do after they buffed its plate, and yeah, this tank just literally butters through it. So over to the side, we got the Lorraine. Easy shot into the side of his tank, obviously because of that amazing accuracy. And now we're going to push up. Now I'm going to shoot an HE shell into the Lorraine because I know for a fact the Lorraine is not running Spall, while the Borsig can be. So yeah, pretty solid game, right? We're already up to 2,500 damage. I don't think we're going to get much more out here, especially when my teammates block me like that. But there you go. Looks like the guy wasn't actually running Spall, but not bad at all. We did around 2,900 damage. Able to showcase the great penetration, cut through the enemy armor, and yeah, there you go, 2,900 on the dot. Let's get into one more battle, see how it works out. Here we are loading into our second battle, and this time we are up against tier 9 opponents. Thankfully, not a lot of them have armor, but even if they did, I mean, we've already been over why this gun is so simply amazing. Now, I'm going to try and push up A side, but you never really know what your team's gonna do. Sometimes they just like to go down. So here we go, Speed. So what do they have for tier 8s? They got a 168, T26C5, and an Object 252. We also have the same number of tier 9 tank destroyers, so this is actually a pretty decent matchup on balancing. Imagine if that hits. Actually, that wasn't that far off, but yeah, it did not end up hitting. But we also didn't get detected, so I'm not mad at all. Crossing this bridge, especially on this side, can be really nerve-wracking when vehicles cross there and they try to shoot you. So yeah, we're just going to keep on going up. Be careful, as always, and hopefully get some shells into the enemy. So there's the Progetto. Nice shot into his tank, but weirdly, our IS-3 is kind of blind and just didn't see the guy. Let's reload again. Oh, come on, poke it, poke it. You know you want to. I'm I'm making monkey noises here, but maybe. I don't really know. Right now, it doesn't look like that guy wants to poke. That shall want just a tad bit low into the 252's angled armor instead of the hull. But right now, looking at what the enemy team's doing and everything, I'm going to get a shell into the Progetto again. I've got the IS-3 here as cover. IS-3 is going to do things. I don't really know exactly what things those are, but we're aiming on this Progetto still. I want to clear that guy a lot more than this 252, because obviously one has mobility and one does not. So there's a nice shot into the 252. Just going to angle my armor frontally so this guy has a hard time penning me. I'll probably pen me with either a premium shell or just hit that little weak spot. Yeah, premium shell right on the weak spot. But we're doing fine anyway. We've already punctured a couple shells into this guy, and he's probably not enjoying this all too much, if I'm going to be completely honest. Now, this Object 252, he's trying to go for me, weirdly enough, but, oh, yep, and he missed. IS-3, you're blocking me. What are you doing, my guy? Oh, my God. People like, yeah, I'm just going to let the IS-3 fight him. He's going to die, and that's fine, because all the IS-3 has done is completely block my team. Oh my God, he's still tunneling me. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if I can like push my IS-3 off of him. One sec. Let me just squeeze him out. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Move. Nobody likes you, my guy. Wow. Teammates, ladies and gentlemen. It's incredible. I've played so many tournament battles, and I can't tell you how frustrating it is to play like tournaments and see your teammates face-hugging somebody. So when you do it in pubs and you can't tell them to move, ooh, it gets me angry. Either way, we got the Conway over here. That missed, and Conway's most likely going to pen me. Yeah. I mean, you can see the armor in this tank's nice, but as soon as anything with decent pen starts aiming at you, the armor definitely seems to fall apart very, very quickly. Now, I don't think a Tiger 2 would have bounced that too much either, but it definitely would have increased my chances quite a bit to bounce it in a Tiger 2, I will definitely say. Let's get a shell into that Conway. There you go. Nice tap for 287. And this is a pretty decent battle again. You can see where the gun's great, and you have a lot of hit points to blow. So I really like the Lowe. It's a tank that sits in the garage, and you probably don't think much about, but it does have a great gun. It has the ability to penetrate through its opponents like no problem whatsoever, and as well, it's got pretty decent DPM and some great damage per shot for what it's worth. I really like it. It's a tank that I'd never thought I'd like, but yeah, it's fun to play. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you've got it sitting in your garage, maybe try it out. Other than that, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.